Welcome back to another episode of Wrestle Capsule, where you're going to be getting your weekly dose of pro wrestling talk. And I'm your host, B, so welcome back to the show. You already know what it is, Smackdown. Totally watched it, totally got some things I want to talk to you guys about, some things I want to highlight. First being the first match of the night, which was a match between Sheamus versus Solo Sikoa. Where do I begin? First and foremost, I just want to give Solo Sikoa kudos for holding his own against the Celtic Warrior, because Sheamus ain't no easy opponent, not even in the slightest. So I know he had to fire off on all cylinders. I believe at one point Sheamus was sitting against the steel steps, and Solo literally rammed into him as he was at the steps. That junk was so dang loud, and the whole time, because Sheamus was nursing his left arm because it was hurting and freaked up, Solo totally took advantage of that. And he kept hitting him and striking him in that arm oh my gosh. But I did notice that Sheamus was coming with those clotheslines. There was one time where Sheamus was hitting Solo against his chest, and I think after they counted 10, he fell down, and Sheamus was still hitting him. He didn't care if he was standing up. This match was so good. And in the end, Solo Sikoa won with a spinning solo and pinned him for the 1-2-3. So, after that spinning solo, I knew it was done. But what happened after the match was even more crazy, because the Usos gave no Fs. They started beating up Ridge Holland and Pete Dunne. They both gave him a freaking super kick. And then while they were down, they put the announcement table over them. And then they just started torturing Sheamus with steel chairs. And you know how Jey Uso is. He is more than a hothead at this point. He has no control. He's just a super mess, and he just does whatever he wants. So he's just hitting the freak out of Sheamus until Sammy had to pull him off. Jey is just such a problem. I know now more than ever Sammy is regretting agreeing with the tribal chief to watch over and be in charge of him, because Jey ain't gonna pay attention to anyone. He not gonna listen to the tribal chief, Roman Reigns. He is a freaking lost cause at this point. So the Bray Wyatt promo backstage was so freaking intriguing. I love the fact that he acknowledged that his promo last week was cut abruptly short, and he was talking about how he wanted to continue talking about some things and confessing some things to the WWE Universe. The WWE Universe. I'm tongue-tied today. He was talking about how he has problems and how his anger takes him to places that he doesn't want to go, and how much he needs the fans and all this stuff. And then he's also talking about how he's going to do horrible things and he's not going to regret it. And I'm yo, this is so... I could just unpack this whole thing. This thing has layers, layers. So I feel my prediction, or what I was talking about last week about Bray Wyatt with his first promo back and WWE, is seeming more and more accurate. There is a tug and pull between Bray Wyatt being, the character Bray Wyatt, who is reaching out to the fans and showing this vulnerable side, and then the other side that is just evil and just full of rage and wants to do bad, horrible things. So it's just he keeps going back and forth, and he's acknowledging both sides at this point. So I oh my gosh, I don't know what horrible things he talked about doing, but I can't wait to see them. I want to see who his first opponent is, who his first victim is gonna be, because these promos are amazing. They're entertaining. They reel you in, but I'm ready to see some Sister Abigail at this point. For real. Let's just do a round of applause for the match between Liv Morgan versus Sonya Deville. That match was lit. And it was lit for several reasons. One being Liv Morgan, I'm seeing she's still a face, but she's a crazy face. And I remember I was talking to one of my subscribers in the comments in one of my videos. I think it might have been last Smackdown, last Friday, where I've been wanting Liv Morgan to turn heel, but I know a lot of her other fans are like, no, we want her to stay face. We don't want her to turn heel. So I remember saying that if Liv decides to stay face, well, she needs to bring it. She needs to add some sort of extreme, like the extreme that we saw at Extreme Rules against Ronda Rousey for the SmackDown Women's Championship. We need to see that moving forward, and we are seeing it and then some. Like, she is channeling this Harley Quinn. I remember before she was doing that, but this is on a whole nother level, because not only is Liv Morgan going back to that Harley Quinn that we saw a little bit of in Riot Squad, but we're also seeing this extreme. We're also seeing her improvement in the ring. Like, I'm telling you, she was selling stuff. Her kicks, her strikes were so believable. I love how when Sonya Deville was like striking her or kicking her, she would be smiling. She would be laughing. Like, she, at one point, she was just like, hit me, give me more. And I'm just like, this girl, like, pay. Like, she gives no F's. Like, there is a point in time where Sonya was freaking Liv up, and Liv wanted more, and she was not phased. Like, it was like she was feeling it, but like she did not care. And I love this. Now, this is the Liv Morgan that I would love to see fight Ronda Rousey, but I know there's got to be more building. I want to see more of this version of Liv Morgan in the ring, because I am so here for it. The fact that no one won that match and it was a count out and Liv got all them freaking chairs, threw them in the ring, and then did a freaking suplex off the ropes and slammed Sonya into those steel chairs. Like, with her smiling and just like hugging, like Liv Morgan was smiling afterwards and like hugging his steel chair. I'm just like, girl, you off your rocker. And this is so dope. Like, I'm so freaking excited. Can I just say that, and I'm mad that I'm saying this, but Crown Jewel is going to be, as far as I'm concerned, what we know so far about the match card is going to be pretty dope.
What did she say?
And I've been wanting the Giant versus the Monster to happen. I remember I was talking about that. And now we know that Braun Strowman and Amos are going to have a match at Crown Jewel. And I'm just like, they're getting all the good dang matches. I feel a certain type of way. Okay, like, yes, y'all already know how I feel about Crown Jewel, but am I still gonna watch it? Yes, I am. I'll answer my own self. Yes, I am. And then we find out that Karrion Kross and Drew McIntyre are going to have a steel cage match at Crown Jewel. For real, bruh? Like, come on, man. They're getting the good stuff. But I'm looking forward to those two matches. I really am. I don't know how you guys feel about Ronda Rousey. When I was heavily on social media, I was seeing how people, like, they don't like Ronda. They don't like her being a part-time champion. Like, whatever. Like, we've seen our fair share of part-time champions. Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar. Like, we see this time and time again. But you have to admit, Ronda owns the hate. She's so good at being a heel. I love the promo that she had. Well, it was an interview that she was having with Kayla Braxton. And she was just saying that she didn't come back to WWE and didn't win the championship, the SmackDown Women's Championship for the WWE Universe. She did it for herself. And I'm just like, yes, heel Ronda Rousey. And she was talking about how, which is true, she was talking about how when she did put her all into it for the fans, they freaking booed her. And all she got was hate. So she was just like, bump y'all, deuces all which way. I'm gonna do my own thing. And I am going to have a match when I want to have a match. I will defend my title, my SmackDown championship, when I want to. So next week, there's going to be an open challenge for whoever wants to get those hands or get that arm bar. So we'll see who her next victim is going to be. Jey Uso is out here disregarding Tribal Chief Roman Reigns' instructions to not even entertain Logan Paul. He out there being disrespectful and being disobedient. Logan out here thinking he cutting the promo of his life. I'm trying to give Logan Paul a chance. You hear the boos, but you hear the cheers. And Logan's talking about how he could beat Roman Reigns for the undisputed Universal Championship. And talking all this smack about the Usos, talking smack about Solo Sikoa, talking smack about Sami Zayn. And out of nowhere, Jey Uso attacks Logan Paul after Roman said no. He did it anyway, and he just kept going and going and going. And then Sami comes out and he's just like, yo, like, stop. He's trying to stop him from doing it. And he ain't listening. He gonna do what he want. So then when he goes in to attack Logan Paul again, Logan comes back and hits him and it's getting him, and he's all up in the corner in the turnbuckle pads, all freaked up. And now Jay looking stupid and Logan Paul laughing, and he gonna walk to the back. And now you look dumb. You just got freaked up by a wrestler that's not really a wrestler. So I don't know what's gonna happen. Like, Sami better negotiate something or talk to the tribal chief, because this whole thing of him being in charge for Jey Uso ain't working. Jay ain't listening, and he pretends to listen, and then he does his own freaking thing. So I don't know what is going to happen. I do know what's going to happen. I know for sure that Roman Reigns is going to want to put his tribal chief foot up the hothead's beep. I don't feel like putting a beep, so I just put the beep for him. Beep. Y'all fill in the blank for that. But I know he's going to be pissed, and Sami better not try to defend him, because this man does not pay attention to Sami. He does not care. He does not care. So we gonna see what's gonna happen. Let me know in the comments below what you thought about SmackDown. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more episodes from Wrestle Capsule. I have not forgot about the IWC Toxic Part 2 series. I am still working on the second installment, so stay tuned for that for sure. Thank you guys so much for watching. Signing off. Bye.